Hi, Holy Cross students and families. This is Mrs. Wallace. I wanted to give you a quick tutorial on how to navigate your Microsoft Office Teams app and the classrooms that you have your student enrolled in. We're going to go through the menu fairly quickly and try and get this done so it's easy to follow instructions for you at home. So we're missing you at school, but we're glad we can connect with you here. First of all, I want to go through the menu on the left. You can see all of your recent activities. That means any kind of conversations that have happened, files that have been uploaded, assignments that have been given. They should give you a brief overview here. There's a chat menu option. If you need to chat personally with your teacher, you can add them, create a contact group. Chat with your friends as well. Remember, this is a primary tool for school, so we're middle school or students and everyone. We want to make sure that we limit that during the workday when we're working. Teams is, of course, where you're going to see all your classes that you're enrolled. As you can see here, I have a student that has allowed me to have access to their Teams so that I can give you this tutorial from a student perspective. And then we have assignments. That's where you will find all of your assignments given by all of the different teachers. There'll be some that have more than others, and that's okay. So you can check for all of them there if you need to have a general location. We'll go through that more later. There's a calendar. We encourage the older students, of course, to use their calendar and help them to stay organized, but you can also find information from teachers, invites for meetings, etc. there. Calls is just a vocal call if you need to reach out, and files, we're going to go through that as well. But I want to start with Teams. When you click on your Teams here, again, you're going to see all the classes you're enrolled in. Middle school will have a variety of them from each teacher in middle school, being Mr. Wolgast, Mr. Kelly, Mrs. Vanway. And of course, you have your religion class. So all students will see things from Spanish, art, computer, and any other music special classes if they've been enrolled for them, choir, drama, things like that. I have added this student to Mrs. Thomas and Mrs. Berger's classes so that we could kind of explore the different looks of each of those as well so that you understand it all. When you click in a class, you will see different subjects or project folders underneath the general. The general is intended to be like the homeroom tab. So any kind of general instructions, announcements, etc. from your teacher will show up in this conversation feed over here, anything that's been added. Each primary pane or window on the right will have its own set of menu options at the top. So if you have additional subjects or project tabs on the left, be sure to check the menu at the top for those. So Mr. Wolgast in this class, those teachers are still setting things up. So if you don't see anything currently, there might be some that come later, but Mr. Wolgast right now has everything in his general information. So we're going to go back to all teams. I'm going to go down to Mrs. Thomas to show you a different view. She has all of her subjects lined out right now. You can see the top half of these are not bold and the bottom half are bold. When you see font and subjects that are bolded, that means something new is in that subject folder. So you may want to check it out and see what a new announcement's been given or if there's been an assignment. Actually, all of your assignments will show up in your general tab. And so make sure if you're looking for assignments that have been posted here, you can go to your general tab. And just a quick example will be something like this. Mrs. Thomas's assignments just show up in the general homeroom tab, and you can see the assignments here. You can click on them to get them here. You can click up in the top menu to get to them, or you can click over on the left menu. So there's 3 places to go and view the assignment. Menu, in the conversation feed, and on the left. Okay, we'll go into more detail on assignments here in a minute. But remember, anything not bolded means you're up to date. Anything bold means there's something new. You need to check it out. Every subject has its own menu. So when you look up here at the top, this grammar book has its own menu. Math has its own menu, memory, etc. So you may want to make sure to keep an eye, because if something is new and posted there, you'll see that it's tagged. Oh, she's added something new to the reading, and she's also added a new menu option to the reading. So check those out, look for them. And of course, anytime something new is posted, there's usually a conversation feed that shows you that as well. Okay. We're going to go back out and we're going to look at first grade. I just want to jump in real quick. She has a general conversation going. Announcements can show up here. And you can also make sure to look for YouTube videos that the teacher may have assigned will show up as well. If your menu does not have enough room going across, you may see a drop-down arrow. And when you click on that drop-down arrow, you may see additional YouTube videos or website links as well. So be sure to pay attention to that as well. Notice how as I click them to check for updates, they're not bold anymore. All right, so there's a general overview of your homeroom tabs. Also, when you are in, if you see your teacher's picture in the top right-hand corner or over here, actually, we'll look at her in the subject feed. Right now, Mrs. Berger is offline. I can hover over that and see that. This will update you. If they are online during the school day, you can see a green button. If it's yellow, they may be in the middle of a call or a presentation, or currently not available, they stepped away for a minute. But you can always check and look for that green button there, okay? I would also encourage students to change the status of theirs, which is in the top right-hand corner, to be unavailable or maybe be right back or appear away while they're doing their schoolwork so that they're not interrupted with chat from their friends. We're going to go into the assignment tabs. Remember, assignments are available in your feed at the top menu or on the left. So we're going to go to the left menu. All of the classes that you are enrolled in will show up here. Okay. You will be able to click on those classes or click on the class you want to go into, to look for that assignment. If you know something's been assigned in your English class and in Mrs. Thomas, then you can go to your teacher tab, click next, and you see a list of your assignments that have been given. They will tell you a due date, how many points are on the right if they've been assigned points, and each teacher is tagging them with whatever subject they want so that you can kind of keep clear on what this is a math lesson, this is a social studies, etc. If you minimize that, you can see what subjects have been completed. So if you have done an assignment and turned it in, and I'll show you how to do that, you can click here to see what's been completed. I don't have any assignments completed yet, so we better get one turned in. Once we turn them in, they will show up here. You can click on them. The teacher will have the points, grades, any kind of comments that they want to make, suggestions to you if they want you to make any changes, etc. will show up once you click on the assignment there. We're going to go back in and just look at an assignment real quick. You have your assignment title, the due date, the instructions. Be careful, read the instructions carefully. In the instructions, it may tell you to go to that subject in your team's class and look in the menu for additional resources. Maybe there's a YouTube they want you to watch, maybe there's a website they want you to visit. If they have any additional documentation like pictures or worksheet papers or anything for you to do, you will find them attached underneath the instructions and you can open them from there. And then if you have, for instance, this says to complete the practice problems on page 119. So if you have that workbook and you finish it, take a picture, take a good quality picture, one that's check it and make sure that it's something that is legible. We can read it. It's not too dark. It's not washed out. Make sure that you have a picture of the entire document from side to side and top to bottom. You're not cutting anything off. And once it's in your computer, you either can scan it in or send it. If you have a phone, maybe you email it to yourself or find out how to have your parents help you figure out how to get it into your computer. This is where you add it, not in the conversation feed. When we were looking at the homeroom tab the general tab where you saw the assignment posted, do not reply and add your work there. You add it here inside of your assignments. You click on Add Work, and then you have an option for your OneDrive. If maybe you started something in your files and you typed something out, you can do it here in OneDrive, and it shows you all your files here. You can go, we're gonna skip the teams right now because that's more for teachers if they're pulling from different folders and files. But down at the bottom, upload from this device will give you access to your local computer drive. So you can see here, if I've taken a picture of something right here, I can click on it and say open, and it will load that image. And I can say done, and that will show up in the teachers' folders so that they can open it and look at it and grade it and make comments. They can write on it, etc. Okay. Once you've added your schoolwork, you're going to click Turn in the top right-hand corner. Once you turn that in, shoo, look at that cool little rocket that shows it turning it in. There's verification. You can go back and double check and see your teacher, once your teacher grades it, it will show up in the completed. Okay. Now, if we look at that, see how I have a check mark next to that? It confirms that I've turned it in. Again, once your teacher grades it, it will show up in your completed. Okay. I'm going to go back to the menu options. By the way, if I'm like, how do I get back to Teams? Just come back over here and click on Teams. And then I can switch to all of my teams and go to another class if I need to check on updates or announcements, etc. Calendar, let's go on down this list. Calendar, if you've been invited to a team meeting, maybe your teacher wants to get with all of you guys or talk on a subject, you can just look in your calendar. It should have an invite there. There's options over here on the work week. You can look at just the day view, what's going on today. You can look at the work week, which is a Monday through Friday, or you can look at a full week, which is a Sunday through Saturday. Okay. If you find anything in your calendar from a teacher, it will look like this, where they've invited you to a class meeting or a chat, and you can jump in. You'll know what time to start with that. If you click on it, it's going to show you where you can join that meeting. Okay. I'm going to back up over to calendars again. I just clicked on it to get to that primary view. So I encourage you to use this calendar to help you stay organized. If you know something's due and you want to mark it in your calendar, go for it. Calls is simply a call. If you have, it's kind of like a phone book. So look at your people you can add contact people, etc. Files, let's talk quickly about files and then we're going to wrap it up. So files, if you have a Microsoft account, which you all do, you have a OneDrive. That's your cloud drive. This is where you will create and store and organize all your files and folders if you create something online. Okay, you can see up here, you can upload a file, you can create a new folder, you can create a new Word document. Anything you do here will save in this OneDrive. If you have a file that's out on your computer and you want to upload it to your OneDrive, all you have to do is go to your upload file here and pull it in. Okay. All right, I am going to wrap this up, and I will touch base on this little ellipsis real quick. There's nothing in there that we think anybody will be using, but if your teacher instructs you to go to add an app, this is one of the locations you can find it. And some of the older kids may discover some cool things that they want to do there. Always check with your parents before you add anything. Please remember, this is a school account. It's a tool, not a toy. Let's make sure we're being light, bright, and polite, using it appropriately. The school has admin rights to your account, so anything can be checked. If you have any problems, we can jump in and help you. So please feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Mrs. Rada, Mr. Cox, and I will be happy to help. If you look for that information, that contact information we sent home with you Thursday or Friday, we're here for you. We're going to get through this together. We miss you. We love you. Have a great day.